Eric Abelos here, and I am at Grizzle-T Dog and Sled Works with Chris. Chris, how are you doing today?
Doing awesome. The sun's shining. We got a little snow. What could be wrong, huh?
It's a beautiful day. What am I standing next to here?
You're on a dog sled, Eric, if you can believe it or not.
I do believe it. So how many of these do you guys have?
I got a fair number of them, actually. You know, typically we're running about 8 sleds or so twice a day, so we keep pretty busy.
8 sleds twice a day.
Yeah, we try and, you know, keep busy, and the snow's here anyway.
Yeah. And how many dogs do you guys have?
Right now we've got about 98 dogs.
98 dogs.
Yeah.
And you got a name for each of every single one of them?
You're going to find it's all pretty important to what they do. You know, they all got their own personalities, their own way of going. So, yeah, it's kind of like having one large football team that all has different players and positions and that kind of stuff.
It's incredible. And so they each have their own positions, you said. So, like, is there one that's always in the front of the pack, or are they like...
Not, I mean, you know, that used to be kind of a more traditional thought was, you know, you had one main lead dog. The problem is, you know, if they get injured or something happens and all of a sudden you don't have much left. So, you know, we kind of try and rotate everybody through, you know. We definitely have some dogs that lead much better when conditions are tough and challenging. And then, you know, when it's easier, we try and bring some of our puppies up and introduce them to the program and figure out who the next superstar is, you know?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've never done this before. Is it possible that, like, as a newbie, I could be the one, like, running the ship here, or are you going to put me in here?
You're talking about it, Eric. That's what we do, is bring people out and teach them to drive teams. So, you know, it's kind of an active, hands-on thing, and that way you get kind of a good idea of what these dogs are about, you know? Because it's one of those things that's hard for people to understand. They go, I don't want to go to work. You want to go to work, you know?
Yeah.
And these guys have been doing this twice a day, every day since Thanksgiving, and they wake up with that same vigor and desire. And, you know, it's nice to get out and get a feel for it. And without driving, it's sometimes tough. So we try and run an active program out here. We got a great spot we get to go run that we have all to ourselves, so we can kind of help control it, and we'll be out on the trail with you. But no, for the most part, we bring people out and teach them to drive teams. So it's an active,
cool.
hands-on deal.
So no experience required. You can come out here and do this. How long is a trip?
So we run a 12.5-mile trail. Ends up being about a 2-hour trip as far as on sled time. Typically the way it works is there's 2 people per sled. So one person drives, one will ride, and then halfway through they can stop and switch. They both get a chance to drive if they're both adults, you know. For the younger kids, you know, typically what we do is we consider anybody over 80 pounds to be an adult and drive part of the trip. For the littler kids, you know, if their mom and dad can prove some competence out here, they can hop on the back with them. They just don't have enough weight to drive by themselves for what we got going.
Gotcha. And then you said it's just 2 people per sled.
Typically, yeah, you know, either that or it can be 2 adults and a small child, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's typically.
So Chris, it's a beautiful day today, but I'm still having to wear my hat and gloves. What other equipment should people
You know, typically
bring?
what we're asking people to do is wear what they'd wear to go skiing, you know, hats, gloves, sunglasses or goggles for sure, because the weather always changes in a heartbeat out here. You know, and then some winter boots, that kind of stuff. If people don't have stuff, we do have extra stuff they can use, you know, but in general, we ask people to wear a little bit more than less. It's always easier to take layers off than it is to put them on. If you don't have them, you know, it's really difficult to come up with them out there, you know. So it's kind of a backcountry trip, so we try and have them ready and prepared as far as that goes.
Bring a water bottle, peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Know, snacks, bring me lunch, that's a great idea, you know.
That's
will
awesome.
Not say no, but yeah.
And you guys are really close to Steamboat. It took me 20 minutes to get out here.
Yeah, we're about 11 miles from downtown, so, you know, you get great views of the mountains still out here, and, you know, you get some privacy where we get a bunch of space to go out and not see anything.
That's awesome. And then how are people booking with you guys?
Well, you can either call us directly, you know, and you're either going to deal with my wife Sarah or I answering the phone. If not, leave us a message, either that or you can book online and we'll get you taken care of that way.
And what is the phone number?
It's 970-870-1782.
Excellent. And the website?
Is steamboatdogsledding.com.
That's easy.
Yeah, easy as it comes, I think.
Awesome, guys. If you guys are in the Steamboat area, you have to come out here and try this. I can't even wait to get on this sled.